Here we are, guys. We're back. Welcome, you crazy fans of Maxability and the Lynch and Lanny Show. We are at week 4 of the Open. Thank you, Jesus. We've only got one more week. It was just Thursday night, and it was Halloween night. I was enjoying some time with family, you know, taking the youngster around, getting some treats. I was about 6 Twix deep, and I'm like, wait, we got to check the workout. Check the workout. Few beverages as well, and that's when depression came on very heavy.
Just washed over you.
Looking at the whole weekend, I'm pleasantly surprised on how our people performed, some of the decisions that were made along the way, and it was really cool to see some of the excitement that came with the movement and the outline of the workout itself. There were a few other surprises with this workout, with the opportunity to do step-ups. Those who are good at box jumps, do you go ahead and get it done, or do you keep the heart rate down? I think the majority did the step-ups.
So this workout really did like split for a lot of people, you know? A lot of people had a limiter somewhere, whether it was the pistols, whether it was eventually getting to like a heavy barbell. So you had some people who started the workout and it's like, hey, you're gonna set a tie break after this, you know, third set of box jumps. So you gotta move it fast through there, right? You had some people who were planning on getting to the heavier load, so maybe they had to pace it out a little bit at the beginning. Everyone hit that sticking point somewhere.
Now, a part of that conversation when I called you that night was a minimum work requirement that we come up with sometimes. So what we decided was that we're going to come up with, can you do at least the third weight? Can you get a rep or multiple reps at the third weight? And that's going to be our cutoff point. If you finish that, great. You get into the pistols and then maybe get to show off the gymnastics. But you got to get through that third weight. Looking at the entire workout and some of the other athletes in our gym, let's have some respect for it, is 6 weights in. So they're at their 6th weight. And we just want to make sure we talk about those weights, what they were, and kind of what we saw.
Yeah.
All right. Our first one, you kick it off. What do you got?
At the RX weight, it was 315 pounds for guys and 205 pounds for the ladies. We had Al, who made it to the 315 barbell and was actually successful, got 1 rep, hit it, blows the belt off his body, hits the jerk. It was awesome, right?
It was pretty great. Great week for Al. Got to give him some props, right? We don't like him, but
no.
Now the women are at what, 205 pounds?
Yeah.
At 205 pounds, we saw Kim and Alyssa both get there.
Yeah.
And both make multiple attempts at getting under the bar.
They both got there incredibly fast. Like, I think that they had close to 4 minutes to hit that last weight. So they were able to just like blow through the entire workout beforehand, took a little seat on the box, recovered a bit, and then, made a few attempts. But
Kim was actually getting much lower than the barbell, and it was crashing on her. Cost her, like, just crushes her body at 205. You know, if she just caught it just right, maybe she was able to set in and bounce out of there. Alyssa caught her first one pretty solid. I thought she might come back and do something else after that, but that was the rep she needed to get. And then Yvette, a great week for Yvette and the orange team. She comes just short of finishing the pistols to get to that point. I'll power clean the 175.
175, like it was a joke.
Really solid week for her as well. So 3 chicks getting close, if not getting to the 6th weight. We're looking for our athletes to get to just the 3rd weight, just so you have some perspective as to the difference in the workout. And then in the scale division, we had a couple people make the decision. They had the choice because they were in that advanced RX men category. We had Steve Cullen get there. Yeah. I know he had tried, hit the clean during some skill work on Friday. Love that he shows up for that and gets that done. And then Ben Jason was really one of the highlights for me of the week because he was so coachable in the moment. He's got his family down. I think everyone who brought family members down really had a great weekend. Maybe it's because they knew they were going to do something special. He had multiple attempts at the 185 bar. He winds up going to the split jerk. I said, you just got to get a little bit deeper. It's just not getting quite as high. He gets under it, and as he's trying to stand it up, he just kind of crumbled and missed the rep.
He was so close. I think he just needed his arms locked out a little bit more, and he would have had it. It was just so close. Yeah, it was awesome.
Shirts off. Also to be mentioned in that group is Caesar with a fantastic week.
Yeah, Caesar came here like after everyone had already finished. He's doing the workout solo, and he just kept hitting the weight, and it just kept looking so like effortless. Gets to some step ups and was really close to getting to that 185 bar, but just
he should have just wore his uniform to come do this workout.
It's Halloween weekend. He could
cleaning it up, the amount of things that he has to pick up off the ground and put onto his shoulder. Maybe that was it. You know, his life prepared him for this workout.
That was awesome.
This Friday night, we decide it's Friday night family fight night, Filipino night,
Boodle fight night.
That's some inside stuff. I don't know, right? There was a lot of names we could come up for it, but it was a great family night. We're going to kick it off with the white people here, and that's going to be you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
We got Lanny Morales Landwehr. Not a great performance for you. You got to the bar quick at 275.
Yep.
Unable to hit it. How did it feel when it was over your head?
Felt heavy.
Really?
Yeah, I got to the barbell, and then I took 3 cracks at it. I cleaned it 3 times, and I just couldn't knock it out overhead.
I'm going to tell you this. It's probably because there was people here cheering you on. You're not a game time performer.
I
don't. You need to be in an ice rink by yourself with your phone on. I hit 275 earlier. No one knows what weight's on the bar. Let's going to move it on to Ryan Monahan, who's the other white guy.
Yeah.
He shows up for the first time in the Open, rushes through his last 30 pistols in 45 seconds. Yeah. That made me sick when I heard it. Just short of that 275. Yeah. He ties you for the day. You probably beat him on the tiebreaker.
By a few minutes.
And then, of course, on your redo. So a great week. And Ryan's going to wind up he finishes 4th in the Fire Breather men.
That's awesome.
So a good week for him. And then not so white chick is going to be Annam. She wanted to do bounding box jumps. Yeah. We could have started the workout 10 minutes earlier, but she needed a special box because she says she's got long legs.
This is my box.
She's going around taking other people's equipment right before the workout. You know, these are two good movements for her. Yeah. I would expect her to do pretty well. A good week for Annam.
Fantastic.
We expected her to do well. She did pretty much right where we expected her to be. Moving on to the rest of the Morales Sangha group, we've got, let's start with Wendell. Wendeezy, the honeymoon is over. Let's move it on. Let's get ready for next year.
Yes, sir.
We're having a group meeting. Me, Pounder, and you will get together and talk about some psychological strategies. We might need to bounce back from this one, okay? Then we had Chloe. Chloe puts a show on. In the front of the room, the whole family's down here. Not the whole family. There's not enough room in the gym.
No.
Right? But she's up front. Nephew was a little disgusted with some of her movements. She's been putting some extra work on that quadricep, trying to get her knee feeling better. She knows she could do maybe one. She gets to one pistol, and then what does she do? A couple more. Good week for Chloe. I know she was excited about it. We have Haley Moe right next to her, who sets the tone for the weekend with the step up, jump down method. The top tie break score for the 160 reps. Ladies and gentlemen, we had 13 women tie with the same amount of reps, just shy of, getting to the 145 bar and not being able to do it. She gets the best of those 13. She gets under 145, sits there for a minute.
Smiles.
This ain't coming up. This ain't coming up. Great technique, and it was fun to watch. She put on a show for us.
Yeah, so all 3 of our ladies, they all got to that 160 rep mark and just couldn't hit that last weight.
And then the other 2 were missing. We got the boys. We got Ed Sung over here in the corner.
Yes. His
pistols aren't great because there's some flexibility, but he gets through them. He moves the barbell, but he doesn't have that that looks good technique, and that cost him when he got into that big weight under fatigue. He can clean a jerk 225. What do you think happened?
When you're fatigued, you're already 12, 14 minutes, whatever it was, into the workout, and now you're asking yourself, to try to muscle that weight up and overhead, it's probably not going to happen.
And then our last athlete, the senior of the group, is going to be Willie Moe, a slightly modified. It's not modified.
No, it's not
an
modified.
RX workout, folks.
He's doing the prescribed
We're not shaming people for their age. The guy does the RX workout. He gets through 155 pounds. And this is a lot of work within 20 minutes for him to get done. So there was a lot of sweat.
As always. Like that.
A solid week for Willie Moe once again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into our top 5 from each of the divisions. Our first division is going to be that scaled women's category. In 5th place, getting her first podium spot, recent transfer student, we got Elsa for the Aqua team. A great week for Elsa. Congratulations. In 4, a bounce back week for Angela. Angela, frustration with the hand release push-ups last week, comes back this week and throws that barbell around for the green team. Angela, great work. Daisy. She's a grunter, apparently. She was working her ass off. She's over by the med balls, and I just hear, ah! Daisy's crushing it for the maroon team. She pulls the 3 spot. And then we have Allie Schwartz early on a Sunday morning. She can move some weight. She's had some time off and on. She's back, and she throws around 115 for a PR. Great week for her in the 2nd spot. And the sleeper, just Claudia. Retirement. I might try retirement and just do the Open. Claudia's having a great Open. Clearly, her and Allie, they're out of that scale group next year.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know now because you guys are just crushing it. And then we go to scaled men, Mike. What do you got?
In 5th place, we had Sean Goodlett, who came up to me before the workout. And I was like, where do you think I'm going to get? And I was like, you should be able to handle that 115 bar. And he's like, thanks for the vote of confidence. And then he ends up getting to the 135 bar, getting some reps. So he did really well. I think he was kind of surprised himself. Fourth place again, Eric Yoon, who's having a great open, our rookie of the week from last week, and it's just moving that weight, no problem. Third place, we had Joe, who I think Joe was really happy about the box step-ups. Yeah. You know, able to just kind of move at his own pace there. And then he's a strong guy, so able to throw the weight around a bit.
Orange team, baby, here we go.
And then we had, in second place, Eric Wolf, another guy looking forward to the weights.
Really solid on that jerk lockout.
Yeah.
Just looked smooth. He had a lot of energy. I could tell he was really into the workout this week. I like it.
It's a fun one. Finally, again, tired of talking about him, Perry Toker.
The Toke!
In first place. Masters.
We're not shaming.
No,
we're not shaming the Master.
But he's
just
really,
bringing it on.
Yeah, he's really taking
Listen,
advantage.
we're talking about a guy who couldn't, has a hard time putting weight over his head. I'm watching him over there, and he's not out in front anymore.
Yeah.
He's finishing in that lock position. Ian Mitchell's got his hands crossed, watching in disgust.
Yeah, right.
He hates it.
Right.
He's like, why does he get to do this? Not fair. No, he didn't say that, but he was disgusted. Our next category is going to be advanced women. Hey, ladies, we're going to start it off with Deepa. Deepa gets to the 115 bar pretty quick. Had a lot of opportunities to get it and just couldn't get the jerk.
Yeah, I'd love to see the video of her and she misses the jerk behind her. And that just shows she really wanted it and was committing to the weight. It's not like she was doing some little half jerk and kind of getting under it. She really committed to putting the head through, just snuck out of the way. So she wanted it.
And in that 4 spot, we had right here on center stage, we had Dina. Unsure if she's going to do RX right before the workout. She runs it by the leader of her team, the head coach of her team, who's, telling people who can redo and not redo workouts because he's the leader of the team, he says. Yep. She was told that if she's not able to do 145, that can't do the workout. Done. So I said, hey, Dina, what's up? What are you going to do, RX? She's like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, you just had to do 115 pounds. Can you do that? And she's like, Al told me no. Al said, no, I got to scale this workout. Yeah.
And we're like,
what? I quickly updated the new member, Dina. I've only been around a little while. I was like, listen, Al is only concerned with himself right now,
He only knows the men's RX workout.
Has no idea what the weight is. We call over Al. Al, about 10 words into what we're figuring out, he's like, and yes, I'm an asshole.
Yes.
Got it. He admitted his mistake. Yeah. Disaster decision of the week goes to you, Alfred. Just when we thought we didn't have one. We just think of you for a moment. What did Al do this week? We can always come up with one.
Yeah, of course.
And we found it. And now we get Dina to do the RX workout.
Yeah, it was awesome. So she had a ton of time, and she fails her first clean. Then she gets it clean, and it's gross. And it's just every rep was looking better and better. I think it was more just the confidence of hey, I can do this weight. I can clean it. Oh, it's almost over my head. Oh, it's right there. And there were so many near misses until she finally locked that one rep out overhead and got it.
Yeah. We had to make those calls. Sometimes we just had to say, you know what, your workout is done at this point. Mm-hmm. Great week, move it on. With Dina, you could see it was there, and you were able to just help her along, and a successful week for her.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Slides her in the 4 spot. So we know in the 3 spot, she can throw around that weight. She finishes at 115, so she's probably stuck at pistols. Yeah. She's been able to do a pistol in the past, not this week, not a big deal. No. She crushes it. And then we had the 2 ladies at the top there, Celeste and Steph Swans in the same heat. Celeste gets under the clean.
It wasn't she got under the clean. She basically muscle cleaned it up to her shoulders. It was so light. I was like, oh, this is going to be no problem. She deals with some shoulder issues, so she modifies a lot during the normal workouts. Jerk just wasn't there. If it was cleans, it'd be no problem.
Yeah, I think it was about, for her, the commitment to get under the bar. Being a little iffy about her positions and not just pulling herself under it because the explosion and the strength is there. Swans takes the 1 spot again this week.
Yeah.
Advanced woman, see you later. You're out of there. RX, girl. Congratulations. Yeah. Moving on, we're going to go advanced men. Mike, what do you got?
In 5th place, we had Sam Lim. He was borderline disaster decision. Had a few no reps at that 135 weight. It's just carries over from what are you going to do on a day-to-day basis and then what on competition day. And if you're doing day-to-day, you're doing those jumping jack jerks, right? And you have a tough judge like Gilbert, actually.
Gilbert stood in there, made the calls. That's a no rep. Yep. And that's a no rep, and that's a no rep.
Gilbert's no repping him, and then Sam looks back at me thinking I'm going to overrule Gilbert. And I'm like, nah, dude, those aren't good.
The problem is, Mike, it might come down to you because he's getting no reps on Wednesday mornings. He's getting those no reps. It's those Tuesday, Thursdays. So he looked around for his Tuesday, Thursday coach, and there you are. And he's like, you count those reps? You allow this trash?
Yeah. I'll take 5%.
Oh,
I'll take 5%.
gosh. Yeah, because you were on your phone not watching his reps anyway.
In fourth place, we had Mark Schwed, who looked forward to the barbell, right? Could throw it around, got to the 185 bar, finished all 10 reps, and then maybe surprised himself a little bit, able to get some pistols, has some time remaining, says, you know what? It's good for me.
Move it on. Yeah. Good call by him. Good.
Cool. And then in third place, we had Kev G. Unsure if he's able to do pistols. He's like, I don't know. Should I just do scaled? I'm not sure. Get some pistols. Did a great job.
Yeah, a PR week for him. He was really, really excited about it.
In second place, we had Anatoly. He was like, I practiced yesterday at home. I was able to do some pistols, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get through that 185 bar. And I was like, look, even if you got to do, 1 rep every minute or something like that and just kind of slowly work your way through it, I think you'll be able to get there and get some pistols in. And that's kind of exactly what happened. Took his time on the 185, got some pistols, and finished up in second place.
Cool. Who do you got in first place?
And then in first place, shocker, we had Chad.
Orange team. That's the good news, folks.
The bad news is, got you by 1 rep.
He did, and I'm okay with it. He's the guy who's showing up every day before and after class, taking care of the little things, trying to get better and better, and seeking out, whether it's on the internet or grabbing a coach and asking, what can I do to better this? His first rep, let's check it out right here.
Yep.
Oh, that looks easy. I made 1 coach adjustment and just told him what helped me. And it was interesting to see that in other people through the gym, is everyone wanted to share with what helped them.
Yeah.
And it's so different depending on the flexibility or if it's a strength issue, counterbalance the weight. Chad, very excited for a great week, especially because he beat me on top of it.
I'm walking out of the gym after the workout, and I'm like, Chad, how many pistols did you get? He's like, 1 more than Tim.
That's the score.
Doesn't even say the number. It doesn't matter. It's just 1 more than Tim. Got it.
We get into our RX women category, the top of the board. Back and forth they go. We already talked about Kim and Alyssa. Mad props to them. Really crushing it. Sneaking in there, and that 3 is going to be Yvette, already mentioned. But our 4-5 this week, Alana and then G-Buck.
Yes.
It's fantastic. Again, we are not shaming the youngster for having to go a little bit lighter. This girl gets 60 pistols. Yeah. Alana Schwed, 60 pistols, and then winds up hitting 105 pounds for a rep there at the end of the workout. G-Buck, she gets through pistols. She tosses around 145, and then back to some more pistols for another 4 reps. Again, the Heisman stiff arm.
Week after week.
This is my spot, all right? She let Alana sneak in there. She's a little girl. She snuck by her, but she kept the rest down, and right underneath her, got to be my mention of the week, is Jackie. Now, this is a workout that she might do really, really poor in. She was here for skill day on Friday, not able to do any pistols. Starts the workout. She gets through all the pistols, gets to the 145 bar.
Yeah.
She's tossing that around.
She took a little bit longer on the pistols, so maybe she doesn't have the best tie break time compared to someone like Haley or Allison, whatever. She knew that she could hit that 145 bar, so she gets up to the bar, right, gets 4 reps there, and then that becomes the separator where she leapfrogs all those 13 ladies that were in that 160 spot.
That heat was loaded. You had Steph Swans in the back. You had Celeste up front. Right in the middle, you had Gabatron. Before, I'm like, this is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Who's going to take it? We don't know if she's going to do any pistols. She finishes it. The frustration of Gabby right there. She gets to the bar early, turned around, and watched the show for Jackie. A great week for Jackie to get back in the mix there. Take us over to the men's RX, Mike. What are we at?
In 4th and 5th place. 4th place, we had Marcus. 5th place, we had Moises. Both boys tie with 171 reps. Marcus just edges him out on the tie break time. Moises, he's a big guy, right? He's getting down below parallel. Maybe
first time,
right?
No, I've never seen him below parallel since he's been here.
Marcus going with the unconventional, like the step into pistol. He's thinking, if I take a big step, kind of bounce out of the bottom, get those done.
Let me bounce off these big ass calves. How can I slam my ass into my calf hard enough?
And just slingshot up. And it worked for him. So able to get through that heaviest barbell and get that extra rep. Willie Moe, we talked about during the Friday Night Lights.
Yep.
Crushed it, the Masters. And then in 2nd place, the man who's been waiting for a heavy barbell, Jacob. And he is our Rookie of the Week.
Orange Team Rookie of the Week. Let's get it up.
Crushed it.
Jacob overall is having a just a great open. We knew he had some strength background, a military guy. Who knows what the next few months or up to the next open holds if he stays with it. You know, I think he is. He's just a fantastic dude and a great addition to the gym.
100%. And then in first place, if he enters his score, John Bauer in the Masters.
Yes. JB, also interesting conversation post-workout.
Oh, boy.
Trying to come up with reasons why he didn't get as far. So JB's claiming that it's faster to do the pistols,
of course,
than it is for John to step onto that box. So he's like, Al, you know, wouldn't you say it's so much faster? And Al's like, yeah, once I get my rhythm going, yeah. And I'm like, hold it right there, fellas. Just freeze it right there,
talk
Johnny.
about this for a second.
Okay? I was like, Al's doing 3 reps going for a walk.
Exactly.
Coming back and doing another 5 reps. It may be faster per rep, but come on.
Clearly harder.
Come on,
what are we
stop
talking
playing,
about?
John.
What are we talking about?
We used to have a whole segment on what did John say this week.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about bringing it back.
We should.
The fire breather men's category, we already said it was Al at number 1. Fantastic at 315. Really put a show on. Lanny, yourself, come in there on the redo and hit that 275. There were some jokes going around that Valone got it, whether that was inspiration or some...
It was sabotage.
Yeah. Props to you. I'll give it to you, man. That was,
thanks,
and
man.
it looked good. It really did. Steve Santos, fantastic week. He takes a pit stop to the lounge mid-workout, folks. Take a look at the video right here.
This is
Steve,
unbelievable.
Where's he headed? That's a chocolate milk he's coming back with, folks. It is organic whole milk.
Gilbert's like, what's happening right
The
now?
judge
Like,
a
what are
little
we doing
confused
right now?
there. You can see the judge was confused. In the 4 spot for the Orange team, his first open workout that he showed up for is Ryan. We already talked about early, the Friday night light specialist there. And then another redo guy, we go with Valone in the 5 spot.
Yep.
Valone may never see this again. What do you think?
You never see what?
The podium. Valone on the podium.
Valone crushed it. He was
He did.
you know, before the workout, he was like, I got pistols on one leg, but this other leg, not so much.
Right.
So he does the workout Thursday night and surprises himself, finishes the 30 pistols, does clean and jerks, finishes those 10, gets a few into the next round. And I think that just the vote of confidence, to be able to do pistols, he's like, I think I could do way better on a redo.
Yeah.
Redoes it, gets a lot deeper into the second set of pistols, but
I didn't see any of his reps this weekend.
yeah, no.
There's no proof of it. Now, we do got to give a big shout out to one of your favorite athletes, we talked about last week, is AJ. This guy, prepping for the marathon, has continued to the open, unlike maybe one of our other athletes who hasn't done anything during that time. This is not easy. It's not easy. So that's why we're giving him a shout out, is AJ, who really did well with a sub-4 marathon yesterday after doing this workout on Friday afternoon.
He comes in Friday morning and he's like, man, why does this need to be a workout I'm good at? He was like, why couldn't it just be like 30 muscle-ups? I'll do 10, I'll be like, all right, I'll see you guys later, and head out. He crushed it, He was, 225 barbell was tough for him, but he flew through those pistols. So congrats to him. I mean, did the workout. A few days later, I think you're still sore.
No
5
doubt.
days later.
I only did 20 pistols. I'm destroyed 4 days later, and he did the marathon yesterday.
Yeah.
So mad props to that. And we'll say tomorrow, good job, good luck with that tomorrow. The way the workout was set up, Mike, there was a lot of missed reps, a lot of successful reps that were very exciting for the weekend. Here's a few. Let's take a look at some clips. We got Barb Smilo, who did hit 1 rep and then missed a few where she caught the 95 and then missed the jerk.
Yes.
We got Sam. Missing the jerk as well. Leah missed several reps.
Yeah.
I was working with her. I thought it was going to happen. Amanda, possibly one of my favorite moments as well. Look at this. The crowd getting behind her. Bring your mom down and you'll nail your first pistol. That's how it works, folks. We're going to go with our predictions for week 5.
I think it's going to be like a really long, like chipper style workout, right? Where they're just going to throw like a ton of movements, maybe something like, hey, we'll start with 100 wall balls and then maybe some calorie row, some pull-ups. And I think it's just going to progressively get like reps will decrease as the movements get harder. So you'll see some pull-ups early in the workout. You'll see some muscle-ups later.
So I'm going to go like a dumbbell snatch, lunges, rowing, and muscle-ups. And now,
just keep it going. Just keep it going.
Hey, guys, thanks for joining us one more time. Appreciate it. Only one more week, and then it's the Gobble Gobble. Heads up this week, we're going to be looking for you to sign up for the Gobble Gobble. And that'll be a little bit more fun than I've had this past 2 weeks, huh? See you there.
Take care.